Hello and welcome everybody to Lit Canon.
It's not funny, but it's very funny.
No, we have to do the bear. We see the gorilla one.
Okay.
Because it's on my mind right now, and we have to do the gorilla one.
It's not the gorilla one.
Okay.
Yeah, you convinced me it's the bear one.
Okay, the gorilla one.
Oh.
I have multiple times called them bears. Sober, not sober, it's been bears. But no, we are listening. No.
Reading.
We are reading.
Rehashing.
Embracing what I'm assuming is once classic DC's superheroes battle super gorillas. This is a collection of 4 stories of some of our favorite heroes battling it out with their primate evil counterparts.
Only one of which actually had a super gorilla. So the other 3 were like new inventions.
They were strong. King Kong ain't got shit on these guys. Oh, fuck. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
I feel like he might have something on
So the first story is the Dark Knight going up against a gorilla that has mind-controlled a man that has powerful animal powers. The man has powerful animal powers.
And he has been telepathically taken over
By a
super gorilla
and
who is forcing him to do robberies of banks and jewelry.
Yes, the gorilla's smart, so he understands the value of the American dollar.
He's taking treasures.
Yes. Carmack, Batman versus Carmack, the gorilla that thinks like a human, which, is that really something to brag about?
Yeah. Like, and there was a whole, like, weakling Wally, like, sadness montage of this guy that has invented a machine that allows him to transform or transfer powers from animals.
Yeah, so like you could take a cheetah's speed and
a hawk's eyes and
which take his fucking wings.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like so this world-changing genius of a man has built this thing that could, do these things.
Yes.
And
don't question it.
Somehow, a super gorilla is also made out of this because the
experiment goes wrong or something and gives the gorilla super brain. Mm-hmm. And that, which also gives him the power of telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
And
mind control over.
So it was weird.
Mm-hmm. So let's get a whole thing that doesn't even have to do really with Batman's story.
So the guy goes into the prison because he found a window where he could run away. And like he's telling like the information to the cops. The cops like, oh yeah, like well the long jump record is something like this, and like why did this officer just happen to know the long jump record? Why is that like something that he's gonna fucking brag about?
Like that's his party trick that he knows.
Yeah, like I'm the trivia guy. But yeah, so Batman. And so the gorilla is like laying this trap out for Batman because they're on to each other now. Like Robin's at a pep rally, so he can't be helping with the investigation.
Yes, I also wrote that down in my notebook that Robin was too busy with Pep Squad night.
Pep Squad.
To fight crime.
Gotta get that Pep Squad looking tight.
Mm-hmm.
And Carmack leads him into this jewelry store, which is like straight up just trapped to the nines. Like, how did this guy set up all these traps in this jewelry store? This gorilla.
Yeah, he's got
that was too afraid to go outside.
Push button, like secret entrances and shit. Oh, the gorilla's motivation in this is to punish humans for putting him in the circus and laughing at him. So yeah, that's his motivation for it, like, and he needs Batman's skills so he can rob them more to punish them for their circus laughter.
Yeah. And then, so Batman has to figure out how to fight him without being mind controlled. And he lifts him up into the air, like 700 pounds.
Yeah. I also wrote that down.
In the air.
He cannot lift a 700 plus pound. And his way to do that, there's like the reason he lifts him is because the super gorilla's plan is to blow up, ignite a bomb that will annihilate everyone and everything in Gotham except the gorilla.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive weapon.
I was like, how did we program that little like escape in?
The redemption was that they were gonna take the gorilla to a proper zoo or something, or
like a habitat or release it or something. I don't.
Because that's bad. It's like this gorilla just needed friends. That was it.
That was
all
it.
this trouble. He just needed friends.
If you just had friends and
needed
bullied or
play
didn't
some Mario
bully.
Kart with people.
Yeah.
The end.
The end of part one of 4.
Yep. I know, and they just get better.
Super gorilla.
They just get better.
They strangely do. They do strangely get better. Or just, I don't know, maybe more palatable?
Maybe. But, okay.
I mean, the next one is a bit rapey. And I was like, well, this is a uncomfortable turn that has happened here.
Yes. So this one is Wonder Woman versus some apes from space.
Alien space apes that want to take her back to their planet to be his wife and queen.
Queen! She's just a princess here on Earth. She could be a queen with this guy. And so, so the whole problem, the whole dilemma of this issue just hinges on men can't be on the island. Because that'll destroy
the women will be punished.
Yes, like they'll lose their powers and whatnot, and their immortality if men are on this planet. So these gorillas land on the planet, and Wonder Woman's like, shit, I gotta get them off this fucking planet before Hera sees and fucking kills us all. So that's why she's working real hard to get him to go away, but he won't take no for an answer. He wants Princess Diana as his queen. And she's like, no, dude. No.
And none of her powers work on him.
Yes, because he's not human. No. So the lasso isn't going to compel him to do anything because it only works on humans apparently. Which
is an interesting notation that, if this is in canon, that's an interesting.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else ever followed that.
Yeah.
But that's something. So then the apes, they get like some kind of ray gun and shoot her at it and turn her into a gorilla humanoid.
Which they don't like that.
No, because all of a sudden she's
not
ugly.
pretty. She's not pretty for them anymore.
She's not their exotic beauty that they once had with her. So she convinces them to turn them both into human. And he's like, yeah, that'll be great. Then I'll be different. I'll be exotic too. And once he's human, the lasso works on him. And she compels him to go away.
Yep, and they're just like, oh, okay, bye.
Hera none the wiser.
Yep.
It was a beautiful story.
It had some real feminist, misogynistic undertones that are like, interesting.
He juggled her on his feet.
I remember that. And I was like, I don't even know how to respond, so I just moved past it.
Yeah.
Much less complicated story going on in this one.
Simple.
Just a very simple rapey story.
Yep. So after that, the end of Wonder Woman's adventure.
I'd like to note the gorilla ray.
The gorilla ray, yeah.
There was a gorilla ray.
Yeah, gorilla ray.
So many rays.
They couldn't use guns. They had to keep violence low. So that's why you have a lot of weird ass stories.
Everything was a ray.
Everything was a ray. Spider-Man, the animated series, did the same thing. So story 3. This time, the Flash.
Someone who already had a super gorilla for an enemy.
So luckily, that's who they're using.
What a coincidence.
Gorilla Grodd.
I gotta say, I also found this story to be a little rapey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can. It's a lot of mind control.
Mind control, and he initially decides to try and make himself the Kilgrave kind of "you love me" idea had he not spotted a already taken woman on her way to marry someone else and decided he was going to override that with a mind control before he moved on to mind controlling all the humans to love him.
Yes. So yeah, Grodd escaping from prison as a human form.
He previously seen or unseen, he had transformed himself or transported himself into the consciousness
yes,
of
into this guy,
into this human.
And while Barry Allen suspected that, he could never confirm it. And so he gets paroled or something. He's out of jail, and he's on his way to Gorilla City,
where he's got his lab outside of town. So he's gonna fix himself. He's gonna just put him back in a gorilla body. His gorilla body.
Because his mind was gorilla, his body had to follow.
Yes.
It's nature. He sees this gorilla, this beautiful gorilla, the finest maiden of gorilla, and he's like, I must have her. But how do I do that? Well, he's gonna make essentially like an infatuation scent or something that will make everybody fall in love with him, and it works too well.
Becomes king of Gorilla City, and then decides he's going to go to the human world, and he's going to try and become governor and then president.
I know.
He's got a plan.
He's got the votes. When you go near him, shake his hand, and fall in love with him.
I was interested in how the TV appearances of him would work.
Because
with this, because
is it
like Kilgrave in Jessica Jones, that he admits some sort of
because the Flash said there's 100-mile radius that this thing works. And so I'm assuming if you're in that 100 miles and you just see him, you just hone in on that. Set.
But what if he is transmitting
beyond the 100 miles? Yeah. I don't think you're infatuated. I think it's just anybody within that 100 miles that's seeing him. I don't think the people in California were like, who the fuck's this bum? Hashtag not my president. That's what I think.
So it's just Central City.
I think so. Yeah.
How does he think he's going to run for president then?
He's smart. I'm sure he can make a larger one as more money comes in.
It's true. Didn't think of that. Anyway, Barry Allen can't stand for this.
Yeah, so every time he runs close to Grodd, he's like, oh, Grodd's great. Grodd's a cool guy. I love Grodd.
And then he realizes that's not right, so he's got to run away.
Yes, because that's when the farther away he is, he figures out that he hates him again. Like, he's my vile enemy. And so he does like a recon check to find out how far it goes. He figures out it's like 100 feet or 100 miles. And now he needs to figure out how is he going to get close to Grodd and stop him. How do you do that?
I don't remember. How did he do that?
I think it's in my notes.
You don't remember either?
I can't. I don't. Fuck. Damn it. Oh my god, this isn't the last lap. How did... Oh! No? How did he do it? How did he outsmart the Grodd?
I do not remember at all.
The neo-magnetism or whatever. He vibrates to dwell to...
Oh, he vibrates! And everyone realizes how ugly Grodd is.
That's okay. He's developing like a solar flare radiation. Like he can change his wavelength into solar flare.
For like months he's out living on the perimeters.
Yeah. Like that just sounds very dangerous to have the solar flare radiation be sprayed on you like that. Thanks, Flash. And then when Grodd's fighting him, then because like he lost his power, so then I thought probably Grodd fighting him with his voltage punches or whatnot. And Flash spins him into air, and they break the device. But I liked at the end, like this story is hit hard for the modern times. Like at the very end, when the reporter's like, another lesson to learn about when some people look too good to be true or something like that, like they're really evil. Like, yeah, I get it. Like this story could have been written today. Maybe a little bit better, a little less explainy, but today.
This was the best one of them. Probably because this is a real character that had some established history instead of just some weird random super gorilla.
Well, We have one more shining adventure. How do you make King Kong better? Give him kryptonite eyes.
That is something that happens. Also, it is like full King Kong mode with the beauty being Lois Lane.
Of course.
The girl reporter.
She was the only familiar one with the gorilla.
Because she was friends with it when they launched him into space. Let's not forget how Titano here, I believe is his name, was made.
Yeah.
It was a publicity stunt. A circus clown's manager. Oh no, I'm turned around.
Okay. Yeah,
Launched him into space.
Little Tito. Little Toto? Tito.
I don't remember.
This little monkey,
yeah.
this little ape, not monkey, I'm sorry. This little ape.
It's a chimp.
Chimp was sent into space.
Oh god, this isn't the last lap. Fuck.
As a publicity
me.
stunt, but obviously something goes wrong. Yes, okay. So it's publicity stunt. Something goes wrong in space. It's hit by radiation, and a comet and kryptonite collide near the spaceship, dousing this chimp with radiation. So it crash lands on Earth. It grows really tall, and then it has kryptonite laser beam eyes.
That's right.
And this was just the flashback. This isn't the actual story.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because Superman going to the Fortress of Solitude, it's his day off. So he's looking, he has this computer that he picked up from an alien race that can look back in time.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
he's
The time transporter or
He's
some
looking at the
shit.
dinosaurs. He sees this giant gorilla. He's like, what the fuck's that doing there?
That doesn't belong there.
And then the gorilla disappears. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? And then all of a sudden, question asked, question answered, gorilla's in Metropolis.
What?
Like, oh shit. So clearly Superman pushed the wrong button.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't just like keep his fucking hands to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down kryptonite vision. What the fuck?
Titano, yeah.
Yeah, Titano.
Titano, the super the super ape with kryptonite vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a powerful combo.
The girl reporter Lois Lane.
Like, yeah,
the thing.
Lois is not once concerned about this situation.
No.
She just like, oh, I'll take care of him. Like, she feels for Titano. All right, she loves Titano. She sees what a humble beast he could be, and so when she gets kidnapped, she's just like, oh, Titano, classic you.
Overdoing it.
But she does try to get away. It's like, oh, he's gonna put me down right here. I'll run away, and she tries that. Ends up running into a cage.
Yes, she runs into a cage that then is tied around.
Yes, Titano grabs the cage and
he
like
carries her around like she's a necklace.
Yes, like she's like a pendant on this necklace of Titanos now.
And she's right under kryptonite eyes.
Yes.
So
Superman's gonna have a hard time saving her.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever will he do? Well, he was gonna send his robot double in.
Can't do that though. He's getting his walls painted.
Yes, he's getting his walls painted. So the robot double that is in his closet cannot come out right now.
That's where I would store my robot double when I was having my house painted.
I mean, when you live in an apartment in Metropolis, there's little, architectural design that you can do. So yeah, so the robot is not coming.
The robot's not coming, so he has to build himself an iron suit or a lead suit, right?
Yeah, like a lead suit. And luckily, it's got cameras that allow him to see outside the lead suit. The camera is positioned at his dick.
I did not notice this.
Yes, in the schematics of this suit, the camera is being pointed down at the dick. Why he wants a penis point of view, I don't know. But that is where we are. The penis eye. The super penis eye.
The all-seeing penis eye.
Yeah. And so we're going around the city. Titano throws like something at Superman, like the Daily Globe planet.
Oh yeah, he's going after all the balls in the city.
He's going after all the balls.
Anything that looks like a ball.
But we pass by, Superman passes by a plane, the Metropolis Rams, and he kicks the ball away into space, the globe into space, and he's like, "Oh, that one's for the boys," because he sees the plane flying by. So he's showboating for the Metropolis football team, I'm guessing, or maybe football team. I don't know.
Showboating for him.
Maybe Metropolis has a soccer team, the Metropolis Rams, and he's showboating for them while he's fighting this monkey. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, we sent this monkey back in time. That's why he was back there." Like, what the fuck, Superman?
Oh yeah, just remember that previously unknown information.
Yeah, that's how he got rid of Titano the first time, by sending him back in time with his super speed or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so then he forgot that he had him back there. But that's his solution again.
Is he lures him with coconuts.
Because he found out that the Titano was just hungry.
She's hungry.
Like, Titano was about to enjoy a meal of coconuts back in the prehistoric era, when Superman pushes the wrong button on this computer device,
yanking him from his home.
Yanking him from a home, away from his coconuts. Like, how do you want to go to like McDonald's or something, get yourself some 10-piece chicken nuggets? Where the fuck am I going? Get some 10-piece chicken nuggets, large fries, and a Diet Dr. Pepper, and then you get whisked away.
Just gone.
Into this dick that you remember punching you last time. So yeah, I feel for Titano.
He's the innocent victim in this. And Lois is just trying to like get her bit of the cheese there, just trying to get her interviews and her stories and shit, not just unconcerned for her own safety or anyone having to get her.
And also at the end, Clark has this line about like something that, you know, Lois, this is what you could put on the headline for your story, and it's something just like degrading.
Yeah. She was like, how could you think I would use such a disgusting thing that would be so shaming or something like that? God damn it.
Like, just Clark, why? Why, man?
Which, to be fair, she wasn't really so much captured as she did like put herself in a cage. Like,
I don't know why she ran into that cage. The roller coaster.
Oh, the roller coaster, yes. The hot air balloon.
So the roller coaster. Ugh. So the I was gonna call him a bear.
The polar bear? What is up with you and the bears?
The gorilla takes out a hot air balloon. The people are falling. And Superman, knowing that this amusement park on the pier is nearby with a roller coaster, takes the track off the roller coaster, catches the people, and then reconnects the roller coaster.
And welds it back together with his eyes.
Yes.
And, no big deal.
Never really addresses the people in the cart. Just everybody in the cart. Everybody in the cart.
He's done. Did his job.
Yeah, it was quite the tale. And they eventually send him back in time. Mm-hmm. With his coconuts.
Yeah, so he's happy as a clam, no?
So yeah, it worked out in the end.
No need to be worried about him.
So we've seen Gorilla Grodd live action. Do we want any of his other three? Like Wonder Woman 3, the alien apes coming down looking for brides.
No.
No? No? Man of Steel 2, Titano.
No.
The Dark Knight.
Definitely no.
The Dark Knight goes wild.
Now that one was the most like, I don't know, weirdly cobbled together, but straight like
there was a lot going on in that story.
Like sometimes it was skin and bones, and sometimes there was so much that made me go, what?
It got so complicated. And like, how is this so complicated? How did we get here? But yeah, you don't want to see like Robert Pattinson, fighting the what we assume is the Riddler right now. But what if it turns out to be Kavik, the super smart gorilla?
I don't think it will.
What if that guy, the duct tape, is really the guy that he's controlling, and it's going to be revealed that, oh shit, this movie's about a giant gorilla. Not a giant gorilla, just a smart gorilla. A giantly smart gorilla. Like, what a twist.
What a twist.
What
indeed.
a twist. Box office. Like, I know. It's like they get past and stand behind. I know what you are. Say it. Super gorilla.
Say it out loud.
Like, that's what I hope for now. Like, they've set the bar. The comics have set the bar. Oh my god.
I didn't realize there was such a call for superheroes fighting
gorillas.
super gorillas.
Like, the fans demanded it, and DC delivered.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought one was a lot. Having one.
That isn't even all of them.
One supervillain gorilla that was a major villain was enough.
No, like, oh. All right, well, thank you everybody for listening. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. Tell us who your favorite evil gorilla is. And do you think they could beat Godzilla?
That's always the real question.
No.
Just does it.
Yep. So, enjoy.
Bye.